What up, what up, what up, good people? Back on the ground on the trail, conditioning for business. You know how we do it. Let's get into it. So today, guys, what I want to cover is one of the key elements of something that's near and dear to the positive fruition of any business transaction. I think this is paramount to anyone's energy and efforts to have success in their business. I wanted to cover performance. Okay, performance. You know, a lot of the times out there, we don't really focus on performance. A lot of the times you let the business do you versus you do the business. And you typically tend to see people running around just really busy with like a chicken without a head. And that typically happens because people are allowing the business to do them versus them doing the business. And what that means is they have no set foundation, no operational expertise, no proper training, no confidence in what they're doing. They're just trying to get something together to get a paycheck, if there's one to get. You know, a lot of times there's no money to get on some of this stuff, but people get blinded by the sheer sound of some of the numbers, and they just start chasing this stuff, and there's no real business there to even obtain in the first place. But you're blinded by the figures. See, the figurative aspects of some things actually will take your mind left or right, but you get diverted off the path of going forward. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and a lot of people don't seem to understand that. They tend to create their own methodology, and it's completely off base. It doesn't even work. That doesn't stop them though. They still continue to do these things. But performance means you are performing at top peak performance. You have all of your business situations aligned properly. You have the transaction aligned properly. You have the people aligned properly. You understand what you're doing. You understand the people you're dealing with and the opportunity that presents itself to you. You pretty much have all that in your back pocket. So you're never out there willy-nilly just throwing it against the wall and hoping that it sticks. See, performance is gonna be based ultimately on your ability to put together a seamless transaction. It needs to be a transaction that's so smooth you can't even see the stitching between you and a client. It needs to be that smooth, where it's just no perforated details between it, just a straight smooth surface from one entity to the next. And these things can happen, despite the contrary or the popular belief of the contrary. These things can and will happen if you have your business soundly implemented and structured from the onset or the inception. So what you're doing has to make sense. It has to make dollars and cents. It has to be laid out with the utmost respect to execution, okay? That means from choosing the entities you're talking to, the people that you employ and the people that they employ, the entities who hold the money, the escrows, the attorneys, all of that has to be above board and on one accord. If you're doing anything aside from that, you're wasting your time, okay? You really won't get any business done. You really won't get any money. There won't be any money to make because your deal is no good in the first place. You have a piece of crap deal from the beginning. So how do you expect to get paid on a piece of crap deal? Well, that's just it. To the unassuming entity who has no experience or who has never had any success in a transaction, they'll think you're going to get paid on something that has no possibility of paying you anything. That's just how it works. So it's very indicative upon you to make sure your performance is where it needs to be. Make certain that you have all of the necessary pieces in play in order to make your transactions happen accordingly. Okay? So guys, with that being said, I want you to focus on that today. Get out here and make sure your business is above board and on one accord. Okay? Make sure everything is ready to go. Make sure everything is sound and solid. If that's the case, your performance will allow you to go out and do what you're looking to do without all of the hang up from the usual BS that you encounter out there in the field. Okay? So with that being said, everyone, conditioning for business, Again, get out there, make something happen, be special, be reverent, be diligent. All right? Love you guys. Peace.
Trick-or-treating and whatnot. I know, I was a kid. And the number one answer there. Also, you already got the point.
Pick apples? Really?
1,200 feet. With their own.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. A Halloween specific question. We're gonna ask Bam Bam. Bam Bam, what should you not give out to kids on Halloween?
Candy.
Bam Bam says candy. What do you think?
Should not give
Even though it's not a good answer, you should applaud him for it. Bam Bam, what? I would love to come by your house